Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here and welcome to another City Skylines series. So I did City Skylines a while back, which was just basically the base game. I played through, I'd never played it before, so I played through before. This one, I'm kind of going to do it as a casual. I'll upload it once I've got episodes done, probably on the as extra episodes, so to speak. So instead of releasing them at my normal 7 a.m. these will probably be at the 7 p.m. mark. But that being said, it's not going to be all the time. But I do like City Skylines, and I have just been given a couple of the DLCs. So I now have, let's have a look through here. Excuse me, we now have Snowfall. I also have Industries and the new campus one as well. So I thought I'd play through. I'm still on the hunt to get the transit one, whatever that one's called, this mass transit one, and I'm hoping to be able to acquire a key for that as well. But I thought I'd play through. I've been testing it a little bit with all the extra bits and pieces in there, and play through and see how industries and campuses actually work. So the other one I don't have is the park life one, so that would be a nice one to get a hold of as well. Because the main thing these do is they allow you to build precincts of, like a precinct of an industry or precinct of a park in the park life one, and then they level up depending on what's in them. The other thing that's happening in this playthrough is I'm playing with mods. So I think that's in here. Yep, mods. Okay, so we're playing with a few bits and pieces now. If you watched any City Skylines on YouTube, there's a chap by the name of Biffer, and he does these whole series where he fixes people's transport issues, their traffic. And I'm using a bunch of mods that he generally plays through as well. So I'll throw a link down to Biffer below. So there's a few things in here. So we've got automatically bulldoze. It will, obviously, as it says and as it implies, bulldoze buildings that are already abandoned, for example. Dynamic resolution. This is just to allow me to make better screenshots, for example. You're not going to see it as I play. Let's put it that way. Enable achievements, which, because I'm playing with mods, it doesn't allow Steam achievements when you play with mods, but you know, what's the difference? I'm not playing with anything that's breaking the game, so to speak. So I've got that turned on. It's neither here nor there. Find it, which allows me to find things, and I'll show that as we play. So it just makes the ability to find when you're looking for a particular item. Loading screen mod, which you may see in a moment. It just gives you some background on what's happening while you're loading a game to see whether there's a crash or something's not playing well. Mods listing allows me to save and load patches or bunches of mods. Move it allows you to move things around without having to destroy it and put it up. Net picker allows you to, for example, this one here, you can click on a road and say, I want to build more of this particular road. You just use a net picker, click it, and it will give you that exact same road to build with. Network extensions is something that I was playing through for some interchanges and a few other bits and pieces. Parallel road tool allows me to build roads side by side without having to try and get them to line up. Roundabout builder. This is a fantastic thing. You can click on an intersection and it will turn it into a roundabout. Very, very handy, so you don't need to build the roundabout manually. You can just click here, poof, you know, a cross intersection turns into a roundabout. Roundabouts are very much key for keeping traffic flowing. Speaking of traffic manager PE, this, and I will be using a bit of this. This allows you to do so many things with intersections that you couldn't do in the base game, and you're not going to understand what I mean until I start playing with it. This one here, I think I'm actually going to turn off. I understand why. It just makes things a little bit funny. You can turn off the whiteness, so you can see in the background here, It's white when you're building. This is probably for the Snowfall thing, but when you're building something, it normally turns the screen white so you can see where you got to place it. But I'm actually going to turn that off. I've been playing a thing in between, and it's not like I was testing these mods, and it's not real fun. I haven't worked out the exact way of doing it. Ultimate Eye Candy is just visual settings. I'm not playing with unlimited anything. And watch it allows you to, as it says, watch status of important capacities in the game. So we'll jump back out of here. I'm going to start a new game, and we've got some new areas that have been added by the extra packs or the DLCs. I want something that's got a fair amount of buildable area. I started playing, and it was like this. I started playing this map. It's really cool, but you've got this tiny little island at the start to build on, and it's a little difficult to get underway. I don't know if I want to play in a wintry biome. I mean, this looks okay. You can't have ship connections, but you can have airports. So we'll do this. 72% buildable. Everything's sort of across the board. Let's start with this. This is where you'll see the loading screen mod. Now, obviously, you guys won't see this after this episode because I'll generally load into the game before I start recording. But the good thing about this is, as I was saying, it gives you the ability to see what's loaded and what's loading, how much RAM or how much of your system assets it's loading up, how long it's taken to load your save game. Which this shouldn't take a massive amount from experience because there's nothing on the map yet, but it'll go through and it'll list all the mods as it loads them, and hopefully allows you to load your game. Yeah, again, I'm not sure how long this is going to take. It shouldn't, as I said, it shouldn't take that long. I mean, we're almost at a minute now. Here we go. We're starting to get some of the prefab stuff. It's adding them in. So these are things that I would have downloaded from the Steam Workshop. So as I was saying before, with the intersections and that, some of the prefab things, and I think I did use the prefab stuff in my previous playthrough where I dropped in things like roundabouts and a few other bits and pieces. As I said before, I've got the roundabout mod now, which definitely makes things a lot easier. I mean, look at this. We're already up to 8 and a bit. Let me just switch windows here. Yeah, the top one's RAM. So I'm just looking at RAM usage in Windows itself. Not sure about the bottom number. Is that max it can use? Or... no, we're currently sitting at 5.8. So this obviously is taking a little while. I'm gonna cut the video here and we'll see what happens in a moment. And you'll see, oh, maybe, oh, here we go. Here it goes. Just as I'm about to do it. Apparently I'm missing something here. The shady tree right is missing. Okay. So it's taken a little over 2 minutes. Still going. We're up at almost 8 gig of RAM. It's almost as bad as Minecraft. Actually, that's worse than Minecraft. Minecraft, I allocate 8. There we go. We're up and running. Let's pause again. Let's see. I know how to play. I don't really want any of that. Let's have a look at our map. Okay, so we've got a river through the middle, which we'll need to traverse. We've got one highway we've got one higher connection. We can build another one later. We've got some more once we expand. Not too bad. Nice little open area to start with. Let's look into this. We don't have a lot of money, and we're going to need to play the best way we can, because I'm not going to play with unlimited money. We'll unlock stuff as we get there. So we've got our road connection. We're going to need to get things like residential underway, and we need to build a road before we can do anything else. But this is our little This is traffic manager, which is the pieces that will allow me to set like speed limits and whether vehicles can be on a road and whether people can park there, and if it's got traffic lights or you want a certain road to give way. The roundabout one is in roads, I believe. Maybe. Let's see. This is the one that will show you. What's this one? Is net picker. The roundabout one will show in a minute. Let's just build a road. So if I use net picker, for example, I can click this and go net picker and here. This will actually tell me that I haven't unlocked it yet because I can't build this type of road yet. I don't know whether I can copy and say yeah, okay. But for the moment we can't do that. So I need to build a road, I think, just to unlock things. Right, and that unlocks power and a few other bits and pieces. Right. Let's look at... It's one of these here that does roads. Roundabout. Here's a roundabout tool. So I can click roundabout builder. You can set on here and it'll give you a size of road. So in this case, what I want to do is... I don't want anything... I'd like to have a roundabout here so that the cars coming in will be okay. And then we'll run, I reckon, residential this side and probably industry this side. I can't do any sort of campuses or anything like that or districts yet, but I think this looks like the industry area, and I'm probably not going to be able to show it. Looks like fertile soil for farming industry because of the light yellow. So we'll have to look at that. So let's just get a bit of road here. I wanna give myself somewhere to put this roundabout. So let's do the roundabout tool. We're going to build it here. What are we building it out of? 2-lane road. Let's go... Can we do 2-lane highway? Can I build it like this? Yep. Okay. And one of the things that Biffa talks about is supporting your roundabout. It seems a little silly, but doing this allows it to not deform when you connect a road to it. So we don't have a lot of... We don't have any real highways. That's 6-lane road. I don't want that. I can't build highways yet. So what I'm going to do is just do a 3-lane one-way to connect these guys in. So I want to go from here. Where can I connect to? Let's just connect to here. And then from here back to there. It's not pretty. Actually, that's probably not going to work real well, is it? This becomes an intersection and not a connection to the roundabout. Let's just redo this. I could spend a bit of time doing this, and I imagine I will actually be making some weird, wonderful choices. Space already occupied. I kind of want to... If I do this, it's not going to give me what I want. It might work. Okay, let's do this. So this is what I want to do with Traffic Manager. I can click on this section of road now, and I can say, no, you're not turning there. You're not going there. And there will be no straight ahead because this road will disappear soon. So I can now tell them that they are only going right. Problem is, there's only 2 lanes on the roundabout. So what I probably should do is do 3-lane one-way and upgrade these. Upgrade? Can I not? Let's go 3-lane roundabout. Okay, so we have 3 lanes and they can only go to the right. These guys, as I said, I'll be getting rid of this road, so these lanes will change. You make it so you've only got maybe one coming off. But these guys cannot do this anymore. And the other thing I want to use this for is... I want no traffic lights, please. Turn off my traffic lights. No traffic lights. We can also go straight in and I think we can go this one. And I want to shift click to get the whole roundabout. And the idea is you want people coming onto the roundabout to give way, which is how roundabouts work, right? So you want people coming on to give way and people on the roundabout to have priority. The other thing we need to do is... There's no parking on there because it's 3 lanes one way. We don't want restrictions. No, not junction restrictions. There's another one I want to do. Maybe junction restrictions is it. Let's click this. What I can do is I'm going to turn off people being able to cross. Alright? So I don't want people walking into the roundabout. That's not what we want. No pedestrians on the roundabout, please. But I do want the cars to be able to continue through that intersection. So this allows them to drive through the intersection as if it's not an intersection. And I may come back and play around with the ability to change lanes through the intersection, but we'll get there soon. Let's get into this. We're going to deal with some roads now. Let's go away from the big one-way roads. 4-lane returning, no. I think that's probably too big for our starter. Let's go with just small 4-lane road. Yeah, we're not doing upgrade anymore. We are going back to just building. I'm going to build a road down here. Yeah, and then we're going to... I don't want to go all the way down because then we'll be into the water. Let's go this way. Right, so that's a nice busy road, and I've got to check out my money, otherwise I'm going to run out. And let's just get something nice and simple. Just let's build a little area where we can have some houses. Build along here. Okay, I'm not going to build houses on the front here because this is water, and I don't know what's going to happen with it. But I'm going to turn this into housing. And let's... I don't want to delete these roads yet. But let's unpause the game. And we'll see things start to happen. Ideally we'd see people coming in. We don't have much access to the highway link here, but eventually people will start flowing in and we'll start getting... Here we go. Houses are starting to build. Very nice. They are going to need jobs, obviously, and we're going to need to make sure we've got power would be a good thing. So let's pause again because we're going to need a couple more things. We're going to need water. We're going to get water from up here. We're going to need waste, and that's going to go out there because it's going to flow downstream. So instantly we need to do this before we run out of money, because I have done playthroughs where I started and went, I'm out of money. This guy is 20 grand. Do I start with a couple of wind turbines? Or do I just get this and push the value right down? I'm going to get this, but I need some roads. Let's do this road. I'm going to come off this side. Just going to come up into here. And again, we're going to do... Actually, I don't want to do anything too small in this area because it's industry. Let's go this way a tad. Yeah, and then put our power plant in. And then power cables. So we're going to go from here to there. From there to there. And then we're going to need to get water. Let's go along the front here. Because as I said, I'm not going to build down the front. Okay, so we're going to be quite low on water now. Quite low on power. But our water's good. Yeah, we got power. Okay, we got water going. Yes. Yes. Nice. Water's flowing. People are building. Sewage treatment is not available because supposedly that's not connected. Hello? We have power. So in our budget thing, I want to drop down a couple of things. One is that we don't need to be spending so much money on these things at this point. Yeah, okay, that's dumping poop into the river. Perfect. So we still want people still want houses. Let's do again our net picker. I'm going to build another road through here. And again, it's not a great idea to do intersections too much, but this is early days and we're just playing through. Okay, so that's that. We're going to need some commercial, so ideally what I want to do, and money's going to be tight, is I want to have everything separated. These guys are asking for commercial, so I don't know whether to just do like a little corner block here of commercial just to keep them happy for now. But I will run a road up through here, and commercial will be in this area so that they're not overlapping. Industry wouldn't hurt, but they're not calling for it yet. Let's see how we go. They're going to need water too, aren't they? Yeah, cool. Let's... and so is the power plant, probably. Let's go here, and then... here. Okay, cool. So that toggleable white thing is the bit that turns this on and off, so when you click on here it keeps your city up, but it's not something I'm used to using yet, so kind of don't really want it. Alright, so industry. I can't tell them what industry at this point, so let's just give them some industry here. And what I don't want is I don't want this too close to the roundabout. I'm certainly not going to build on the roundabout. So these guys can build, they can go down the drugstore apparently, the general store, and apparently these people need a lot of medicines. Jeez. So we've still got a few little spots here available. We've got some industry going in. Money's still crud. We're still spending too much. We are getting some people in. We are going to need to expand this area more. And that may just be a case of continuing to build another chunk here. Let's go out one more. And we'll do residential here. And I'll probably need to check my water. It'll get that area. That's okay. So again, I do need to get rid of these roads soon. What I could probably do to prevent this is go ban all vehicles. Right. So stop anything driving on this. And that way it's there, but they can't turn into it. I'm not seeing any traffic though. I'm not seeing any vehicles at all. I'm not sure why that is. Because normally there would be traffic by now. There are no cars. Hello? Game? Are you broken? Pretty sure that this... Clear traffic. I don't know. We're not seeing cars. There's cars over here. But nothing's coming into the city, so I don't know how these people are getting around, unless everyone's walking. Confused? Everyone seems to be walking. See, some people walking. There's no bans on the roads coming in, is there? They can still... You can still get in and out. No restriction. Ah, look. Our first car. Or is it a tractor? Yay, congratulations in your Jeep Renegade. You are officially the first person to come into town. And you need to work on your suspension, because that is terrible. Alright, so we've got cars coming in, and they're using the roundabout. Very nice. I don't know if it was that setting that was turned off, or the cars were just despawning. It's not a race, pal. Your Ferrari-looking vehicle. Alright, so we've got cars coming in now. Excellent. We're starting to see traffic. And we're getting some demand. So there's some more demand for industry, which I probably should have built that road through first. Anyway, we'll let's make some mess. We're bringing this through here. And I'm gonna build a little cul-de-sac, I guess, of industry. Just to choke everything out, right? That'll give them a little bit more. I'm going to need waste soon. Waste management. Oh, we're getting money. Hey, we're making money. What do we need here for? Oh, we're about to unlock the next milestone. There we go. Right, so we can now do taxes and loans, garbage, healthcare, and education. So we can now do landfill, elementary schools, and medical clinics. Nice. So, I did leave this area down here so I could put garbage in. I shouldn't have built industry here. Let's go garbage. And it's going there. Sorry people whose businesses were already there, I just flattened them for you. They're not screaming for it yet. But it is starting to change a little, so I'm going to put this on the main road. And that's one of the plans for this main intersection road here. Just to be able to get the services to both sides. School, on the other hand, we can place down the end here. Because most of our people are going to live along the waterfront. Of this side of the map anyway. Eventually we'll build a bridge across. We'll have stuff living over here. Shiny roads from the rain. Look at it. That needs power. Power line. It's connected. You've got power. Don't complain. We've got water. We're going to need to run. Let's not do that. Let's run water from here. Out like that. And we are starting to run out of power. So in that respect, let's go to budgets. We can look at the power overlay. We are not quite making enough money, so let's bring this up a little. Up to 70% of. Maybe a little bit more. Let's go up to 85. Okay, heaps of power. We can now look at sewage and water, and even down on the slowest level we're still good. So that's a good thing about using the overlays as needed, is to ensure you've got... Oh, look at that. water pooling on this person's block as they're building it. Yeah, ensuring you've got the right balance of things happening. But we are about to run out of money. No! I need a loan. Let's get a few more shops. I don't really want to put shops in here, but let's do that. Because they want shops. People are coming in, but we're still bleeding money. Let's actually... I know what I should have done. Let's put taxes up to 11. People will pay 11%. Maybe not in real life, but people will pay 11%. Let's see what that makes. We're at negative 183. Still not great. 144. That's better. I'm going to need some more. There's still demand for residential, but not heaps. Let's put a little bit more residential in. No, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Get rid of that. And do this. Right, cool. Oop, unpause. Okay, I'm going to close that for the moment. Traffic will get bad here eventually. On these intersections, but we can manage that as it comes. And I may end up having to put roundabouts in. So this is this nice little thing that gives you the ideas of what's going on. We've got someone who, they want some workers. This business here is short of workers. They're saying, help, we don't have enough people. So hopefully these new houses being built will help with that. I can't build parks or anything yet, so that in itself, I can't make this area any more attractive than it currently is until we get... next level is Worthy Village. We need to get to 850 people, and that'll allow us to unlock a new area, but we can do districts, policies and specializations, fire, police, and then we can start doing agriculture and forestry. Alright, we get police and fire station, yep. So we do need a few more people. We've got 70 a week coming in. We're now making a fair bit of money. We're at $1,268. Whatever it is. Whatever the city's cash is. We're at that. We're getting 758 a week. Probably wouldn't hurt to expand this road a little. Still a moderate demand here, or I guess it's a little bit of demand for residential. Alright though, I've just looked at the time. I probably need to wrap up here. There. Yeah, good. There's no... They're using roundabout like a roundabout should be used, right? No problems. They're able to turn and go where they need to go. Alright, wrapping up point. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. As I said, it's not going to be a consistent thing. It'll be when I've got time to record a couple of episodes. But I do like playing Cities Skylines, so it will be some more of this. But thanks to the developers for giving me the keys to the DLCs. And so we'll see industries and a few other bits and more campus, all that other stuff coming as we progress a little bit further in. And I'm able to unlock those items to show you. But until then, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.